how the average chick's dating app experience goes. Okay, so most of these chicks see a commercial on TV, and it's like an eharmony.com commercial or a match.com, and they see all these guys on the commercial that look like Colin Farrell. You know, they got the thick, full eyebrows, a beautiful pair of sideburns, and like the perfect hair and stuff, like soap opera status. And the commercial shows like two people falling in love, and they're getting engaged, and they're hugging each other from behind and all this stuff. And then they read that statistic. You know, the doctor dude says 88.3% of our users find love within the first year, or some BS, right? So the chicks all see this commercial and it totally pumps them up, and it never even occurs to them that the dudes on the commercials were paid actors. Like a dude that looks like Colin Farrell would need to be using a dating app, you know? So they're all like, hey, let's try Bumble or Tinder. Maybe the dudes on there might look like Colin Farrell also. And these are totally free. So they sign up for the apps, and on their very first swipes, they ain't seeing any dudes that look like Colin Farrell. Uh-oh, what's going on here? Where's all the dudes with the bushy eyebrows? Where are those beautiful sideburns at? Instead, they match with a bunch of fat and bald guys, dudes that look all gangster and ghetto, right? Overweight party animals who are way into sports and stuff. She sees a whole bunch of dudes in her feed that are like really short, or overly thuggy, overweight, too old, and way too dorky for them. So she swipes left on 99.9% of all the dudes, right? I hear chicks tell me these stories all the time, you know, super horn dogs sending her dirty messages on their very first text, dudes unemployed and still living at home, guys fresh out of rehab and prison looking for a free place to stay, druggy dudes looking to mooch off of a chick, and when she finally does get a date with a guy, the dude doesn't even have a car and he shows up completely drunk to the restaurant, right? Then she goes out like on another date, and the next dude she ends up meeting is like homeless or something, and it turns out he was posting pictures on the app from over like 5 years ago. They were 5 years old, you know, back when he had a good job and he actually owned a house. So at this point she's had enough. So she deletes her Bumble and her Tinder app, and she just needs a break at this point. So a few days go by and she starts to wonder, what if Mr. Colin Farrell lookalike is on Bumble right now as we speak? What if he's swiping and he's looking for a chick like me? This thought drives her crazy and she can't take it. So she gets back on her phone, reinstalls Bumble and Tinder, swipes a little bit, and then boom, there he is. At last, the Colin Farrell lookalike, straight from the commercials. Oh my god, she finally matched with him. And they exchange a few messages, they talk about going on trips together, and potentially getting engaged, and life is looking great for her. She finally met a quality guy, until, uh-oh, what's this? He's stationed over in Nigeria, and he just needs a few $100 to get back to the States. So she's all like, okay, whatever. It took her forever to find this dude, so she makes pretty good money anyways as a project manager, so $200 won't hurt. So Mr. Colin Farrell sends her the QR code, then she sends him the $200, and then boom, he unmatches her ass.